You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Okay, let's get into it. We've been looking through a recent tech brief, and wow, it's packed with cutting-edge stuff. Data engineering, AI, architecture, it's all in there. Our goal here is to pull out the key insights for you, give you a really quick handle on what's shaping the data world right now. It's this interesting mix of super smart personalization and, well, the nuts and bolts of privacy and keeping things running smoothly.
Yeah, it's fascinating how it all connects, isn't it? You've got breakthroughs in keeping data private right alongside these huge leaps in AI performance. They might seem separate, but looking at them together gives a much clearer picture of where things are heading.
Definitely. Let's start with privacy then, because that's such a massive, sometimes scary challenge for companies. We saw a really practical piece on embedding GDPR right into the data architecture, but that sounds like a huge job. What's the trickiest bit they mentioned? Where do people usually get stuck?
Good question. The brief really drills down into foundational steps, like picking the right technique, maybe encryption, maybe pseudonymization. Then there's rigorously tagging and separating PII. That's the personally identifiable information. And structuring data pipelines, often in those bronze, silver, gold layers you hear about, to improve quality as you go, but maybe the hardest part. Automating things like data retention and the right-to-erasure requests, using tools like Airflow DAGs, those programmable schedulers. It's a balancing act, protect data, but don't kill your analytics.
Right, okay. And shifting gears a bit, but still on performance. Anyone who's waited for a dashboard to load will love this next one. Millisecond speeds with DuckDB. Millisecond speeds using multi-column approximate sorting. I mean, that sounds almost too good to be true. How does that actually work?
It's pretty clever stuff. It fits into this bigger picture of advanced sorting strategies. Think of it like organizing a huge library. Instead of just A to Z, they're using these things called space-filling curve encodings. Hilbert and Morton are examples. They're mathematical ways to sort of pack multidimensional data closer together. Makes it incredibly fast to search and filter. The benchmarks they showed had almost order of magnitude speedups for certain queries. That's huge for getting insights in real time.
Wow. Okay, so we've got secure data, super fast analytics. What about the AI side? How is that pushing things forward, like really personalizing experiences or even changing how systems understand information? That brings us to Pinterest. They've apparently made some big strides in personalizing their home feed.
They really have. And the key thing there isn't just speed, it's depth. They're using a user's entire history, over 16,000 actions, apparently, stored efficiently using quantized content embeddings. Their model, Transact V2, uses something called next action loss to predict what you'll do next. And get this, up to 2.2% more engagement online and inference latency slashed by like 100 to over 300 times. That really raises the bar for how AI can anticipate what users want almost instantly.
That latency reduction is massive.
Yeah.
And then, sticking with AI, understanding things, Colpally. Redefining document understanding sounds like a fix for messy PDFs, maybe.
Exactly. It's a really innovative approach. Instead of just trying to scrape text, it processes PDFs as images. This means it keeps the visual structure, tables, figures, layout, which text-based systems often just mangle, right? It uses a vision language model, Coltune 2.5, to create these rich multi-vector embeddings. Think of them as multiple viewpoints or numerical descriptions of the content. The result, much better search accuracy and understanding for complex documents. It sees the whole picture, not just the words.
Seeing the whole picture. That makes sense. Okay, beyond specific models, there were also some, let's say, strong opinions on strategy, like how AI needs a new kind of observability.
Yeah, that was a key point. It's not just about whether the system is up or down. It's monitoring performance, sure, but also user interactions and unique AI issues like toxicity, hallucinations, bad inputs, all in real time. It's fundamental for keeping AI ethical and secure. And related to that strategy point was another piece. Hype is not a data strategy. Which is such a good reminder, isn't it? Warns against data FOMO, that fear of missing out, chasing complex setups just because big tech companies use them. Real value comes from focusing on outcomes, practical solutions, using the talent you have, not just grabbing the latest buzzword if it doesn't actually solve your problem. Strategic clarity over just following trends.
Strategic clarity, I like that. And speaking of practical tools, there were some cool new ones mentioned. Turning any pandas data frame into a chat interface.
Yeah.
That sounds handy.
That's Pandas AI, literally just dff.chat. And you can ask questions or get charts via an LLM. Pretty neat. There was also ClickHouse MCP, which lets AI assistants like Claude talk to ClickHouse databases using plain English, and Heimdall, a simple layer to manage different kinds of jobs through one API. All about making data interaction more intuitive.
Making it easier, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, finally, let's zoom out a bit. Broader trends. An article titled, Everyone Gets a Database. Definitely caught my eye. What's that about?
It's highlighting this big consolidation push. Enterprise data platforms are trying to unify everything. AI, analytics, core databases like PostgreSQL, often under one vendor. The driving force seems to be reducing complexity for businesses, fewer moving parts to manage. And we also saw Google Cloud's AI Trip Planner. It uses a hybrid system, combines their Gemini model with optimization algorithms. So it generates plans that are actually grounded in real-world stuff, like travel times and opening hours. It really shows this convergence, Powerful AI meeting advanced data infrastructure. It's changing how we interact with information every day.
It really is a lot to take in. Keeping data safe, making dashboards instant, AI that understands documents visually. Things are definitely moving fast, pushing the limits of what we thought was possible.
Absolutely. The common thread seems to be efficiency and getting deeper understanding, right? Whether it's through smarter data structures or more capable AI. So the question for you listening is, what stands out most? How do you see these changes affecting your world? What new questions does it spark for you?
You've been listening to The Vocal Technologist. Tune in next time.